Hello, welcome back. Last time I was kind of goofing around with a munitions factory. Wasn't really that beneficial in the game, but I do now have what was essentially a rebar shotgun, which is nice. Oh, I've also got the Nobelisks. Always going to be handy for blasting my way around the map. And also the rifle, which is fantastic. My next maneuver is to get back on track and start getting these sort of milestones knocked out again, because I want to try and get to the end of the game, which is completing phase 4 of the space elevator. You can kind of see it in the top right there. It needs a lot of resources. I'm just going to start adding what I've got into here, but before I can get any of the other ones, I have to get this bauxite refinement one done, because that's how you make aluminium. So I'll go pick up the resources I need, which is really just some rubber and some motors. Right, so we should have some rubber down here. I think I'm going to have to move to an area where there's going to be more oil, because I am running out of oil here. Plenty of rubber. Right, so before I head back, I think it's going to be sensible to take the hub with me, because you can only place the one hub, unfortunately. I wish there was a way of placing sort of multiple research stations, so you could upload your milestone sort of materials anywhere, but I guess that's not an option. So right, here we are. So I'll fire the stators down, and this should be making motors. Oh, I've got enough motors. Just need 200. And we're going to fire this hub down. There we go. So all the rubber, all the motors. So while those motors just work away. Oh wait, no, I've still got to make a couple more of these heavy frames, don't I? Luckily I've got the easier recipes now. That was definitely a worthwhile investment. There we are. So we just need the motors. Just need to let that work away. And in the meantime, I'm just going to have a look again at what I unlock. So we can scan for bauxite and quartz. So is bauxite like a... I mean, it looks like a solid, but is it a liquid? How do you make aluminium? Extracted from bauxite, making aluminium scrap or ingots. So aluminium is going to be the next big player. So the tier 7 milestones don't actually seem too bad. They seem fairly reasonable. So I'm not actually just going to... What I'm going to do is I'm going to fire down as much of the resources as I can. I know for a fact I can get more of those reinforced plates because I got tons of them here in this old factory. Industrial beams will be back at the foundry. So I'm going to need another 500 motors. A bunch of computers is fine. And aluminium sheets and stuff. That's okay. That's okay. It's not too bad, I don't think. I am going through a lot of stators though. Right, so how do we make stators? I might have to make a completely new like little factory just for stators, because that's using far too many. Right, I'm going to nip back to my foundry and I'll grab some encased steel beams and then industrial beams, and then I'll also get stators, and then I'm going to have to try and figure out a better way to automate that, I think. Right, so I've grabbed a bunch of stators. Should certainly be enough to make what I need for bauxite refinement. I also grabbed a bunch of encased industrial beams so I can keep cranking out these heavy modular frames. Right, so I just have to wait for another 47 of these. Right, so I can unlock bauxite refinement, which gives me access to the next tier. All goodies.
Milestone reached. Quartz and bauxite scanning unlocked. A new generation of basic aluminum parts is now available, which can be constructed from bauxite after a complex process of refinement. The blender will be used in future processes.
Don't like the word complex. That's filling me full of joy. Just going to have a quick look at this, see what I can build now. So the blender is capable of blending fluids and combining them with solid parts in various processes. Right, so it's just like a manufacturer, but fluids and liquids. So I have unlocked bauxite. Let's see if we can find some. This is a great start. Oh, it's not far actually. It's going to be way up there, isn't it? Shit. Shit. Wonder if I can stick this to the animal. Come here. Huh. How the bloody hell did you get up here? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, that was so close. Thought I was going to fall off. Not sure really where to go from this point. Oh, there we go. Really dangerous to get up here. Oh my god. Oh god. This shotgun's definitely coming in handy anyway. There we go. So the bauxite should be up here, I believe. Yeah, there it is. Holy fuck! Piss off. Piss off. There's a load more of them down there as well. Well, this is nice. So I'm assuming a miner goes on here. Well, that's annoying because I'm going to have to find a way back up here. Ah, shit, I've only got 20 concrete as well. Well, that's slightly problematic. Let me just crack some bauxite and see what you do with it. Is there any recipes in here? So aluminium casing. Just made out of aluminium ingots. But how do you make aluminium ingots? Not in there. I wonder if it's a foundry. Well, I know where the bauxite is. I'll just need to come back up. That's a real pain in my ass. Let me look, excuse me, let me look up how you make this aluminium. So that's made from aluminium and copper in an assembler. And aluminium ingots are made from aluminium scrap and silica in a foundry. And aluminium scrap is made from aluminium solution and coal. And that gives you water. This is a bit much. So I've got to mine the bauxite, add water, so that creates aluminium solution, and it creates silica. Then we need aluminium solution, that's fine, and coal. Okay, so we can use the silica that we get from the refinery to make the ingots. So I need a miner to mine the bauxite, and then that goes, I think it goes in a refinery? Bauxite. So we mine the bauxite, and then we put it into a refinery. Okay, so we need a refinery, and then the refinery creates the aluminium solution. I also need water, so I need a water pump. So water pump, then we need coal. We'll need another refinery. Right, so we need two refineries. I'm going to forget all of this, so I need two refineries, a water extractor. I'll need another miner for coal. The silica can reuse, so I need a foundry, another miner, a foundry. What else do we need? A shit ton of steel to make a new railway, probably for transportation. And then I'm going to need an assembler. Assembler. I'll also throw in another miner and a smelter. Yes, because I'll need to get copper as well. So I'll find a copper node if I can. Right. So we've got. Oh my god, I'm loaded with stuff here as well. This is going to be fun. While I'm here, I'll fire this hard drive in as well because I have a hard drive. So I think my focus now is just going to be setting up this bauxite factory, which means getting all of the materials. Now the main issue is going to be finding a body of water, I think. Which reminds me, I'm going to probably need a shit ton of copper. Right, let's see what alternative recipes I get. They're god awful. I don't know. Turbo fuel blend. Let's go for that. Go grab myself the... Oh no, wait, I'm not grabbing myself anything. So I'm going to create the what do you call them? Portable miners, which is actually not there. It's in the equipment shop. Right, just steel pipe I need to get. Part of me wonders if I should just use this opportunity to expand the railway as well, because it would act as like a power line, as you know. So you know what, it's going to take a little while to do, but I think it'll be worthwhile. So I'm just going to build that, and I'll come back once I have expanded this railway. Right, so I now have a new railway network that is kind of ridiculous. So I'll give you a quick tour of it. So all of this original part is still the same, and you can kind of see it from here where it goes. It goes along that ridge line, but that's okay, we'll get up close and personal with that in just a few minutes. This is my first time actually seeing it as I drive past. It looks like a roller coaster. Right, so this is where it really differs. So instead of going down there where we normally would, we go up. We just keep going up. I do have some things I need to change, like the power lines floating here. Essentially we ascend into the toxic area just before the power factory. I'm not going to stop, but there is a train stop here, and that is the coal generating factory, which for some reason is named Venry. Alright, so now we really get up high, and you can kind of see we cross over. Good view of the factory from there, and here we are up top on the ridge, and this basically follows the ridge line all the way along to the end. So I can now use this as the sort of the platform for shipping goods backwards and forwards if I wanted. Right now it's just a good way of accessing this part of the map, which has the bauxite just there. And this is where it gets really insane, because it's basically just a massive roller coaster that spirals down. And it gets some mega speed coming down here. And I'm pretty sure that if that was a real train it would have come off by now. But anyway, that is going to be the train. It's not it's not great looking, but it's going to allow me to have easier access getting up there rather than having to use the jetpack every single time. So, right, so I've got everything that I really need. It's time to fire this train in reverse and go back up to that bauxite. I'm actually impressed by how well these trains climb. Right, so it's probably going to be worthwhile me putting down a train station just so I can get the power out of it. Right, I'm trying to think what the best way of doing this would be. There we go. Do the job. Right, so we have bauxite, and then that goes into, oh shit, I've forgotten already. I want to say a refinery. Yes, it is. 12 bauxite, 120 per minute. So technically I could have 2 of these refineries. So I wonder if I have any water nearby that I can pump from. Yeah, I'm not really sure where I'm going to be able to extract the water from. I could probably bring it from down there. See, this is why I was thinking about having the water pumps down at the bottom and just having the bauxite transferred down the way instead of bringing the water all the way up, which is probably going to be quite costly to do if I need to use water pumps. Okay, so we have a body of water in here. I'm not sure that's going to be deep enough though. I think distance-wise this is going to suffice. So what I will do is fire it down. And I'll feed this pipe around. This is going better than I had originally expected this all to go. I think I'm going to have to get some foundations down here. I think I can place a miner on that. Let me have a little looky. Yeah, sweet. So the bauxite 240 per minute, which we'll be splitting off into 2. I think the best way of doing this will be to have a conveyor lift going up. That way I can run the water pipes along the ground. I have a splitter here. Oh, I'm so confused. Wait, so I generate water. I don't know how much water I get from that water pump. Right, so that's the water pipe. I have 2 refineries now. Now that'll get water and bauxite, and that'll be making aluminium solution and silica. Okay, so this makes 240 per minute, or it needs 240 per minute. Okay, so we can only use 1 refinery. Right, so aluminium scrap, that'll be going out at 360 per minute. We do need coal though. We need a source of coal. So we'll have a little look. Well, that's not looking great. I might have to ship the coal in. Why is nothing ever so simple in this? Anyway, let's crack on. Well, we have plenty of factory floor here, but I've forgotten how everything works, so I'm going to have to look it up again. So we need the aluminium scrap. 360 aluminium scrap. Oh Jesus, it only needs 90 per minute. So I'm only creating 100 silica per minute. This thing's going to be overloaded. I'm a little concerned. Right, what about copper? Jesus Christ. Well, the last step should be an assembler, which will make the aluminium sheet. That'll be getting them at 30 per minute. It's making 60 per minute, so technically I could do 2 of these. I don't really need to, that's enough. And then I just need copper ingots in there. There we go. So that's a setup that's going to make me the Alcad aluminium, whatever the fuck that is. And this should make that quite efficiently. once I turn everything on. So we go bauxite, and the bauxite's refined with water to make aluminium solution, which also has a byproduct of silica. And then we use the silica later on, but we refine down the aluminium solution and the aluminium scrap, which is going to produce water as well. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that water. Okay, so it turns out the water extractor extracts 120 per minute. So the maths on that is not working. So that needs 180 per minute, and this needs 180. Well, that does mean one thing, and that is we can fire this excess water coming out of here into the back, feed it back into the pipeline. Okay, so I'm actually at a coal location because I need coal and copper. And this is actually a location I stumbled across like way back in one of the early videos when I did a little bit of exploration, but it was too dangerous. I ended up leaving this kind of stuff lying around here, and this is the closest coal node I have to my new factory for bauxite and aluminium. So what I'll do is I'll fire down a miner here, and there's also something else up here that's kind of intriguing me. I'll show you what it is. So it's just above the coal miner. We have a cluster of rocks, and I don't actually know what's under here. Can't even sort of glitch my head through to see. Might be nothing, but there could be a node under there, and if I'm lucky it could be a copper node, because all I need is a close by copper node and then I'm fine. And I don't see any around here. There's a lot of things trying to kill me. So I'm going to go grab myself some explosives and come back. Alright, I'm all equipped again. I've got my Nobelisks and rifle ammo. So I'm good to get back. Start blasting some rocks. Right, I am prepared to be disappointed. Okay. That didn't do much. Let's try this again. Oh, what? Let's just hide in one of those things. Well, that sucks. Well, looks like I'm going to have to get the copper ore from a node further away. It's not ideal, but it's what I've got to work with. Probably going to need a ton of steel beam. Right, so I've built the copper conveyor belt coming all the way over here. It's pretty messy, but I don't really have much luxury in terms of how things look right now, just because of the placement of things. In the future, I should really have all of these sort of ores just shipped to a smelting factory. Okay, I'm running a little bit low on industrial frames. But what I'll do right now is I'll fire up a little wall. There we go. So we've got the copper will come in there. It's copper ingots I need. That's fine. I just need to fire down how many do I need per minute? It's only 10 per minute. Right, so that's one problem solved. It's just the coal now. Oh look, more stuff for me to blow up. I keep getting distracted by these rocks now. Although I'm suspecting that that's definitely uranium behind there. Because it's starting to affect me. Yep, a lot of uranium. Okay, so that just blasts a hole. Holy shit, there's a big spider there. You can stay over there. I have no interest in going anywhere near him. I'm not sure where I want to run this. I guess I'll just run it through the jungle like this. If I can get it somewhere close to where my pipe is, that'll be fine. Yeah, I'm going to get more conveyors. That's pretty much me out. So I'm going to head back, get some more industrial beams, and also probably I'll grab, what else do I need? Probably need some cable so I can run some power lines as well. So I got plenty of encased beams now, so I should have enough to get me to where I need to be. Oh shit, I just realised this is bringing it out at the same place as the copper. Right, so everything's connected. There's no power running to it yet, but that will be my next thing to do. I'm not going to bother putting walls up on this right now because it seems pointless. Right, so I'll just put the power lines through the middle here. So that's getting the bauxite, but it's not got any water yet. So I need to get this power line to the water pump and the coal. Right, that's the water pumping. I don't know if it's going to work though, but I'm just going to assume it is. I genuinely cannot remember where the coal is again. Ah, that's it there I think. So that should be kicking into gear. So I've only got the copper to hook up now, but there is power supplies in that area anyway, I think. So what I'll do is I'll jump in the train and I'll have a wee look, see what's happening at the factory, make sure everything's doing it correctly. We don't have any water yet. So we've got coal coming. The water's slightly concerning me. Why is that not working? I'm a little confused. Why are you not pumping the water? Do I need to put a water pump down? Okay, that seems to be pumping better now. Yeah, that's the water flowing now. Where the fuck's the water? It's getting up to here. I'm so fucking confused. Right, so I'm having a huge issue with my pipes. But I think there is a way around it. It's essentially making use of gravity. So we have a fluid buffer. So the way the fluid buffer will work is we put it up here. It does mean I'll need to put down like a frame or something. I'm not really sure what the input and output is. Don't think it really matters that much. Okay, so these can both be used as in and out. And it's quite simple. So we basically use this fluid buffer, we fill it up with water. Alright, here we go. So we got it pumping now. I honestly didn't think the water distribution was going to be the thing that troubles me, to be honest. We're not really getting much water going in at the moment, so we're going to need to put another pump down. Probably just a little small one here. Right, so I got the water going into this buffer. And now you just kind of have to let gravity do the rest of the work. Right, so that's the water pipes connected, and it seems the water is flowing. Hopefully it keeps flowing. We're getting water in there. Fantastic. And we're now pumping out alumina solution, creating aluminium scrap and some more water, which I'm feeding back into that loop. There we go, we're putting out aluminium scraps at quite a good rate. And then in here, oh shit. Yeah, the copper. I totally forgot about that. I need to go connect the power for the copper, and then I'll be back. Right, so this will be a very easy way to connect up my power line there. Right, that should get to work. I can fire back up. There we go. So we've got copper coming through. And we have the aluminium. We just need to wait for this to make 100. And I've thought ahead a little bit. I brought my hub up here. Now, just to improve the yield at the moment, I'm gonna make a double of these. Got two assemblers making these alclads. I got enough to do the first milestone, and I can send that away. I got logistics Mark 5. Before I send that away, I just want to check what I get with that. So Mark 5 conveyor belts, which I'm assuming are going to probably be made out of aluminium. Let me have a little look. So yeah, so it's made out of the aluminium. 780 resources per minute. It's a bit overkill right now for me, but good to know. I would say they're pretty easy to make, but the setup I've got here for this. In fact, I've got pipes and everything just coming from miles. It's not that easy. Right, so the next milestone is hazmat suit. I don't actually know how to make those aluminium casings. Oh, it's just aluminium ingots. Oh, so realistically, actually... Wait, what's going on? Why does it stop making stuff? I'm not getting enough silica. What the fuck's going on with the silica? Oh, I knew I was going to have problems with this. Everything stopped, but I'm not sure why. I bet you it's this output here. It's not getting coal anymore. What's happened to the coal? Sure God, this fucking game sometimes. Yeah, I have no idea why, but the coal just seems to have... Oh, you know what? It is. I severed the fucking power connection. Okay, so we should see coal coming back soon. Yeah, that's it now. Hopefully everything should get back working again. Now we should be getting silica through here. I'm just going to delete all this one. Put constructor down instead. Make some aluminium casings. This whole sort of setup seems to be going quite well. It's a mess, but it's doing the job I need it to do. It will get me the first milestones. So the aluminium casings in hand, I just need to make those little filters, which I can't remember how you make. I think it comes in an equipment workshop actually. Yeah, so it's just rubber, fabric and coal. That's fine. I'll do that in the next one. I'm going to focus on the next objectives. I'll start off by making the hazmat suit probably, and then I'll move on to aeronautical engineering, which I'll be able to build these out a lot faster now. In fact, I think in the next video I'll probably be able to finish tier 7 quite easily. It's just these that is going to take a bit more of an issue to make. But I've got plenty of aluminium casing, computers, and I can make the crystal oscillators by hand. So it's actually not too bad when I think of it. It's good to be sort of back on track. Kind of try to complete phase 4 of the space elevator sometime this year maybe. I would like to move on to something new, but I'm stubborn and I want to finish this. So appreciate you watching. You have a great day. I'll see you in the next one hopefully.